Grandpa Mosbaugh taught Sunday school several years at Refuge. These are some of the people that we can recognize in this group of pictures. On the top row, the sixth one is Aaron Kelly, and then we don't know who the rest of them are until we get to the second before the end, and that is Earl Paulsell. Seated, we have Katie Paulsell and Gladys Snyder, Rosalie Teacher, Joyce Paulsell, a blank, and then Harry Mosbaugh. And then we don't know the rest of them until the last one is Neva Zimmerman, my aunt, Neva. This is the men's class. They had the men's class and the ladies' class. As you come into Sunday school and church, the men would sit on the right and the ladies would sit on the left. And then the couples or whoever would sit in the center. But this is the men's class. So in the back row, the third one over is Bert Rowdybush. And then next to him is a Rowdybush, but we don't know who. Then 3 over is Bill Lair. He's standing in the middle of the door to the right. Then there's a man we don't know. The next man next to the post, on the right side of the post, is Aaron Kelly. And the very last man is Orrin Kelly. The second row that are standing there, the fourth one is John Cornelius. Then we have another man there. And then in front of the post is Harry Mosbaugh. The next is right back of him a little, Oscar Snyder, Henry Roberts. Then there's 2 that we don't know, Carrie Scarce, Vernon Kelly, and Fred Mosbaugh. Then the man standing in between those rows, we called him Brother George. I think his name was George Paulsell, but I am not sure. It was just always Brother George. I would go over and sit on his lap because he had little white peppermints that he would give me, and I thought that was pretty cool. The third row, the seated, would be George Paulsell, and then I'm not sure. The man in the center is the preacher. We don't know his name, and we go clear down the row to the man in the first beard is Brother Kelly, and then the bearded man is another Kelly. The bottom row, seated on the ground, the first one we don't know. The next one is a Rowdybush, then a blank here, and then Lee Fleming, a blank, and Joe Lair sits right there in the front of the preacher, and then the rest of them we're not sure. This was a Sunday school class that the back row was my dad, Sewell Zimmerman. The 2 next we were not sure, the teacher, and then Paul Rowdybush, who eventually married Alma, my dad's sister. The front row is Opal Mosbaugh, my mother, Elbert Zimmerman, my dad's brother, Geneva Kelly, Anthony Kelly, Marvin Scarce, the boy next in the next pew, we don't know, Hazel Lair, Omer Cornelius, we're not sure, she's a Rowdybush, but we're not sure what one, and then Russell Fleming.